Oh, hello there. Yes, well, I lived to the weekend, I am pleased to say, and there were a few glimmers of sunshine yesterday, not the least of which was Liz Truss's Trans Bill not having enough time because vicious Labour MPs, or maybe Conservative ones, didn't want to talk about her bill, which would have, well, very effectively completely shut down any notions of assistance for trans people from public bodies in the UK. It's good to see that her time with Steve Bannon wasn't wasted. She's managed to pick up lots of tips from American legal experts in fun places like Florida. It's worthwhile actually just slightly unpacking some of the things that were in her bill. The second part is preventing the recognition of gender inconsistency in children. Yes, so it's a preventative measure, which is good. Prophylaxis, we all know, is a very good idea. So a public authority in England must not take any steps to recognise or enable the recognition of children as having a gender that is inconsistent with their sex. Yes, any steps, which is very much a blanket term, which of course some of us of a certain age will remember Section 28, which is very much a blanket term, promoting things, wasn't it? Yes, Margaret Thatcher's words. What was it? Oh yes, that young people are being taught they have an inalienable right to be trans, don't they? Oh no, it was gay, wasn't it? Of course, because not that things are the same. Obviously, it's completely different. Obviously, just listen to various alliances. Yes, we'll come on to other people in just a second. In particular, a public authority must not refer to a child with language that is inconsistent with their sex, including when speaking to the child. Think about that one and the blanketness of that phrase. When speaking, writing or recording information about the child, make available to a child services or facilities that are otherwise only available to a child of the opposite sex. Otherwise treat a child in a manner that is inconsistent with their sex. And you'll notice that that is a total and blanket thing. There are no ifs, buts and maybes to that. So if parents have given their permission to a child, don't forget that's anyone under the age of 18, so they could be a reasonable age, Gillick competency and all that. I, as for example a teacher, wouldn't be able to even say their preferred name. You can see why maybe the Tories didn't particularly want to go with that one, because it does look a bit Section 28. It also does look enormously unworkable in the law. I can think of loads and loads of potential problems with that. Am I expected, for example, if a child chooses a different name which is, shall we say, gender neutral, and the parent agrees, where would that fall? It's an intriguing notion. Not that, of course, these people have any intriguing notions, and, you know, the usual suspects who were jumping up and down about puberty blockers being banned, blanketly, you notice, for trans people. Odd that such a medication is only bad for trans people, not for others. But anyway, yes, that these people who no doubt were celebrating but a few days ago will be no doubt very, very cross at, well, probably the Labour Party for talking this out. I did notice that James Esses, for example, was using a very celebratory piece he got in the Telegraph. Yes, indeed, and he did post up this, which I thought was amusing. Don't you dare use the term cisgender kids, don't you dare. You have absolutely no right whatsoever to impose your dangerous ideological worldview on children. Now, think about that. Liz Truss, dangerous ideological worldview being imposed on children. You cannot make that stuff up. Well, I mean, James can, obviously. Not that he's an expert in anything. Anyway, he's still asking for your money. No doubt we'll have another stretch target. Yeah, I have the feeling I'm going to die before he reaches this. Really am. It's getting close, one way or another. And because the problem that James has, of course, is that if all of this stuff starts to fall down, he'll have to actually get a proper job, and there aren't enough bigots in the UK to support him. Otherwise, without that supportive notions of the Telegraph and GB News and Spiked and the rest of them, he would probably have to get a proper job. Yeah, maybe one that I'm guessing wouldn't involve children, because after all, I don't think he's going to get many references, is he? Anyway, glimmers of sunshine for the weekend, one way or another. But it's a very nasty atmosphere out there, and my heart does go out to a lot of young people out there that are having to listen to this background music. There's a lot of noise out there, one way or another, at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, do have a glorious Saturday if you can. If you can.